Alright guys, so I love Chinese dim sum dumplings. Obviously they're so brilliant, they're popular, everyone loves them. But the whole flour-based dough could be quite challenging. I'm going to show you how to use a cheat today using rice paper skins. Fold them up nicely with shrimp inside of them, steaming them up in our bamboo steamer. And I'm going to show you how to make the simplest soy-based sauce, dipping sauce, to go with it. It's popular, it's so simplistic, you're going to score so many points with it. And of course, you're going to be a star at the end of this. So first things first, our rice paper. These are dry. It's actually just like arid, compressed rice that is done in a skin. These are fried up really nicely. If you just add them to oil just like that, they make a really crispy garnish. But today we're going to rehydrate them. And to do that, we got to get some water in. So this is just ordinary tap water. I have it in a flat container, and the idea is to insert the rice skins just like that. As you could see, they become transparent at this point in time, and they soften up, so you're rehydrating it. Now you don't want to do it too much because they could be really pliable on its own, but as soon as they get really hydrated, they get soft, and it's a bit difficult to work with them because they start to tear. So you give it down just like that. Now what I want to do is, as I have it down, you could barely even see it, I'm going to just run my knife straight down the center. So you want to cut it. So I'm going to go again now in quarters. What I have here is just some shrimp. As simple as they are. You don't want to go too big. These are dim sum size, so you want them to be mouthfuls. You don't want to be eating them 2 or 3 bites. So the idea is that I take my shrimp and I place it on each quarter. Simple as that already, right? You don't need to season this. You'll see why, because the sauce in which these are being served with, it's very flavorful and it's rich and savory, so you don't need anything else. For a little bit of herbal refreshment inside there, and obviously keeping with that Asian profile, all we need to do is just add freshly chopped scallions, chives, saive, whatever you refer to it as. And you want to ensure you're being generous with this, because this is like one of the major flavoring ingredients inside here. So don't skimp with them, right? Now, as simple as it is, I get this little palette spatula, and I just kind of find the edge of the skin, and I bring it over like that. Beautiful, right? Next side. And as you can see, it's get really tacky. That skin is so sticky. And that's what makes it a perfect vessel to hold these shrimp together and fold it over just like that. Then once you get that triangle shape, you just tuck it in. Just like that, like a nice little neat parcel. Check that out. That's exactly what you're going for. A nice parcel with that shrimp and chives inside there. Look how beautiful that is. That's gorgeous, isn't it? Look at that. So I'm going to bang out the rest. It's a bit therapeutic when doing these, right? They're a bit fun, knowing that you're going to get something delicious at the end. And again, not all of them are going to be the same. So even if one is a bit deformed, no big thing. It's all going to come together. They're just like little bundles of joy. And that is what dim sum is all about. It should be beautiful little parcels. Such a beautiful little cheat that works so well. Much easier than doing those flour-based skins, right? How easy that is. We bring our plate into the picture and we place our dumplings down. Reason being is that we want to ensure that these don't stick when we're cooking them. So one way of doing that is to brush them with a little bit of oil. Now if you ever feel these rice skins, they're extremely sticky. So get a little brush and I brush them. And the shine also gives you a great appearance also. I mean, I like things that shine. Who doesn't? I mean, look at that glisten. Oh boy, yay! That looks beautiful. So I just want to turn them over, and you're going to do that to the next side also. I just love how the chives, shine through inside there. I guess you can put other things inside there. I mean, this is just a base recipe. You could obviously put pepper flakes and different herbs inside there. I always just keep it basic for you guys and then spark your imagination. Alright, so there we go. Shining beautifully. So we have our stove on. Put our pot on the stove. We just got some water inside here in a pan. And we want to bring that to a simmer. Meanwhile, we take our bamboo steamer, put it inside there, and I've lined it with parchment paper. Some residual oil there, I'll just pass it on. We take our dumplings, put them inside there like that. Simple enough thus far, right? So what's going to happen here is that the water in the pan below is going to start to simmer. It's going to generate steam and obviously steam these dumplings. Very similar to the practice of how making pay me or pasta or how it goes. Instead, we're doing it in a bamboo steamer. We then put this on top of it and allow this to go for about 8 minutes. Alright, so 8 minutes has gone by. Let's see what's going on in here. Wow, ooh, got a facial there, boy. Wow. Look how beautiful that looks. You can see that they're clear, transparent. You can see the shrimp looking through the rice skins. That's a clear indication that it's cooked. But also that nice orange character on the shrimp in terms of that bright orange pinkish. That's a clear sign that shrimp is cooked and indeed ready for consumption. Alright guys, time for the sauce. So what I'm going to do is start with some soy sauce inside there. We have some oyster sauce. I love that nice umami flavor that oyster sauce gives. So we're going to put that inside there also. Sesame oil is a must. I got that nice roasted nutty flavor, especially in dips. Sesame goes a long way. We have a little bit of sweet Thai chili oil. You could use pepper sauce here easily. And I mean, everything that I do here, there's always a way that you could obviously get around it. Even if you're steaming, you could use the same pastel steamer that you use, or maybe just put an inverted saucer into a pan with water, turn it upside down, and place your dumplings on top the back of the saucer and steam it. You don't have to have that bamboo steamer. Some minced garlic and ginger goes inside. A little bit of that sugar. You could use white sugar. I just love brown sugar. And a touch of water. And what you want to do now is just mix this up nicely like that. Immediately as you mix it up, you could just hear the granules of the sugar crushing against all the oyster sauce. You just know the sauce is going to be amazing. It smells so aromatic already. And this is going to be our serving sauce for our dumplings. Speaking of our dumplings, it's time to serve them up. Let's do it. In no particular order, let's just start to put them down. And again, dim sum is just like little touches of joy and love from the heart. Put them down just like that. And you can see obviously the skins. They really give a great texture, especially on the fingers. I could just imagine how it's going to be on the palate with that sort of gelatinous feel, that jelliness of those rice skins. And you just put them down just like that. Now this is obviously a really great meal, especially if you're watching carb intake. Because these rice skins are so light, they work well if you're on a diet. We then come in now with our sauce. And I just like to drizzle it on just like that. This is obviously the dressing for this, right? Remember, I did not season the shrimp with anything because this sauce is where it's all at. I mean, guys, look how beautiful some dim sum at home could be done. I mean, shrimp is obviously one idea. You could use pork inside here. You could use calamari, fish. So beautiful. I mean, the sauce is key. You gotta have that sauce inside there. So I just got some chives. I'm just gonna go and sprinkle them on top just like that. And then go with some, some diced chilies on top, just for color. You can use pepper. Whatever you have at home, guys. I obviously just want to stud it with some color to make it look good. How beautiful that is. And the last thing I want to use, obviously, is just a little bit of sesame seeds on top. I mean, this is obviously a great item for date night. How beautiful that looks. That is simply gorgeous. My amazing rice, shrimp roll dumplings, dim sum dumplings with my soy infused sauce topped with fresh scallions and sesame seeds. Alright, so the time has come for obviously the tasting. This is the part that I look forward to the most. Cheers. Nice sweetness, coming in, pairing well with that soy. The sauce is everything. The shrimp is beautifully cooked. The skins, those rice skins are so thin. They're so sticky, gives you this nice jelly texture on the palate. I like a little bit of the spice from the sweet chili inside there. But this is beautiful. Just take a look at how great that looks. Obviously. Listen, the recipe is so simple. It's below. Check it out. Let me know. And dim sum is a favorite of many. So pretty much, I'll take you into success. Let me know if you tried. Chef Jason out. I'll see you in the next one.